Hello there, everyone. My name is Charlie. Welcome to another episode of Peglin. This is Crucible level 19 out of 20. 19 out of 20. One of the most difficult things I have ever had to do in gaming is the last few difficulty levels here in Peglin. It is unbelievable. I tend to do live commentary, but I have to do post commentary here because this took me well over 20-25 attempts to do, and live commentary was just not feasible. I had no voice, I realized after a handful of runs. And so I decided to just hang back and play this whenever I could in the meantime. Whenever I had some downtime, I mean. That was a tongue twister, oh my goodness. I'm only showing you this first battle here to show you just how well it went. And how well these early battles really need to go. This is level 19 out of 20. My name is Charlie. Appreciate you joining me. If you are able to subscribe, that'd be awesome. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers. I'm really getting close too. I really appreciate people who have been watching the other Peglin videos and having a good time watching them. These high difficulty runs, there's not a lot of people doing them. So I understand they're tough. I'm going to show you all of the post-game results, all of the purchases I've made, all of the shops, all the relics I've gotten, all of the decision trees. Here I just upgrade the sphere because I don't see a shop that I'm going to early on. And the sphere is just going to be all around good pretty much no matter what. So always nice to upgrade that. Next battle goes pretty well. I'm on my way to an elite fight, so I decide go and upgrade the sphere to level 3, give me some power. Goes pretty well. My health is at 69 out of 85 now. But we get through, and this is where I see the Bob Orb. The first relic we got to start this run was adding 3 bombs to the board. So now we get the Bob Orb, we upgrade it, and then we get the relic that adds more damage to the bombs. It was a clear, perfect synergy, so I had to roll with it. Then we remove an orb. We go with the Terror Ball right there. These question marks ended up being very valuable for us. We get a free relic here, so that's a pretty good event. The battle here, I'm at 54 out of 85 health, so I am taking some damage each battle. The Mim Orb I end up buying here because I tend to buy the Mim Orb most runs. It's pretty good. I don't want to spend too much money until I know exactly what my build is, but I feel like I know what the game is trying to have me do. Here we go, get a bit of a Bulwark Must Circle combo. Anytime with this Paladin character you can get a Bulwark / Must Circle build, I go for it. And here, instead of removing a Pebble like I normally do, I decide to add another Sphere level 3, and I think that ended up being a big decision for me. It added a lot of power to our deck. And I'll get other chances to remove orbs, but adding another level 3 sphere this early is pretty sweet. Another relic, this time the Pumpkin Pie, always fun. We still don't have anything that's helping us out with healing or health at all, so we're still at 54 out of 85 health, but our damage is getting there. And here I know that the boss is coming up, so do I heal? Do I level up? I level up the Bob. Get through the next battle, no damage taken, luckily. Do we heal before the boss here at 54 health? I decide to roll against it, upgrade the Mim Orb, give me some power. And then going up against the boss, we got through without too much damage taken. He hit us here, getting us down to 35. So we end up healing up to 78 out of 85. Going into level 2 at 78 out of 85 is pretty darn good. Heavy Hand, I don't buy too often, but I went ahead and got it here, and it ended up being very fun. Some of those boss relics can really be hit or miss, but if they work towards your build, then they can make you quite strong. So going here into floor 2, I have some relics coming up. So I decided to go ahead and save my money because there's a shop as well that I want to try to buy some stuff at. Cookie is great. Finally, some healing. That's nice to see. Gotta have something that helps you with healing or of some kind, man. Shield Basher. Don't know what to say about it. It's there. Hey, it's another relic. Battles are going pretty well at this point. I was able to heal up with the cookie. And we got through this one full health. Bombs are starting to really come together. I think we're going to save for the shop. Same thing here, over 144 coins. And nothing we need to upgrade, so let's just save for the shop. It's definitely a worthwhile strategy if you can do it in the first, second floors. And Super Boot's one of my favorites of all time, so I knew I was going to pick it up. I was just trying to act modest and give it a second there. Some other good options, but I think the Bastion reaction is solid. The Eye of the Turtle is good to give you more options throughout the rest of the game. And that's what I do. I buy the Eye of Turtle. And then anything up here I really need, let's see. Infernorb. Not a huge fan of that self-damage it's doing to me. I don't need to be detonating bombs in one hit necessarily. I could just remove another orb and let's do it. And then look at this event. Another duplication event, and this time I get to do the Bob Orb. So now the bombs are going absolutely crazy at this point. Elite fight was really not too much of an issue. We have 80 out of 85 health. Got through, no sweat. Looking at the decision tree here, ultimately, if I'm not going to a store, I'm going to upgrade a Pebble here. I tend to have one Pebble that I have till the very end anyways. So I might as well upgrade it. And then I get one of the best relics in the entire game, Overwhammer. That overflow is so valuable. And this is about when I started realizing that this was a real possibility here. Level 19 might just be in my grasp. Get another relic here, refill a buster, pretty good. And then this question mark ends up being a battle, which was not too much of an issue. So we come away with more money. Then we upgrade that Pebble to level 3. We get yet another relic to throw into our rotation. I'm going to... I'm not going to let you know how long it took me to decide here, but I ended up getting the +1 on Persist. That's pretty fun. Yet another relic coming up. I think you can see the theme here as to what it takes to beat something like level 19. Walls and bouncers contribute to damage is very nice. We get through the next battle, no issue. We're going to upgrade another Pebble here to level 2. We'll end up having to shoot it at some point. And here you go. You can literally see us in the boss battle having to shoot our level 2 Pebble. And it gets us the final win. So we end up finishing level 2 at 50 out of 85 health. Not as high as you want. Not the most confident I've ever been. But we do still have Cookie. We heal here, making it 63 out of 85. Do we upgrade or do we try to wait for a shop? Upgrade the Pebble. And then we have a few solid options here. What would you do? What would you do in terms of these boss relics? A few different options. I end up going with Gift that keeps on giving. Try to get the Bob Orbs to go off even more, and it worked. Alright, so we get through the first battle here pretty easily. By the way, if you're still watching this, I really do appreciate it. Maybe leave a like. That would mean a lot to me. I'm a smaller YouTube channel, so it's really appreciative that you click on this video and you're hanging out, watching some Peglin action. Took a lot of tries here to get through level 19. Pretty difficult, but we got it done. Now, another theme you can notice is that these question marks had to consistently give us pretty good options. This is one of those where I ended up not taking this relic. I think making my max HP go down from 85 to 43 was just not a very good decision. So I just let it be. Ran away. I At this point, we have a lot of money, and we're just trying to hope that we can get to another store. Here I have the chance to buy another Bob Orb, giving us a third in our rotation. I decide against it. I just heal up because we're pretty low on health. We're at 51 out of 85 now. The cookie can only do so much. We're not really refreshing more than average. Although Super Boots does help. That gets us up to 58 out of 85. We have yet another relic. The Navigation Inflation. That gives us a lot of money. That Navigation Inflation almost ensures that we can now just heal after every single battle without issue. Even if we want to go to a store. We just go to a battle next. Wasn't much of an issue, luckily, with the bombs, with the sphere. Doing pretty good work. Now the Shock Orb Zorber, this is exactly what we needed here to start flying. So we buy it, upgrade it, make it level 2 immediately. Saving for the store. Who needs to save for the store when you get Shock Orb Zorber and a bomb build? So we go off to grab yet another relic. And what do you know, enhanced gunpowder. Fantastic. A question mark, and what do you know? We can add another special relic. The smithing hammer, I believe, is what we get. The modest mallet. Yet another relic. Just stacking them up. Duplication station. Every 4 shots, you get multi-ball. That's fun. And you can see here, getting through this round, not much of an issue at all. We're at 64 out of 85 health coming out of it. So what are we going to do? Be smart with your money. Don't know. I had the store coming up immediately, so I was hoping I didn't have to spend money on health. Also hoping Super Boots would work out there. It did not. But we have the chance to buy a couple relics here, and we have some good options. Round Guard is great, immune to damage while reloading. Then we can go special button to add another crit. Let's do it. Training weight, usually pretty good if we had any kind of must circle, but not this time. So here we go. The next battle went pretty smoothly. You can see we're still not really losing any health. But we're not gaining any either. So we upgrade Shock Absorber to level 3. And here we go. Just like that, all of a sudden the boss battle's coming up, and I kind of freaked out. And that was a pretty great shot there post-battle. Super Boots gave us like 15 health. So it was super clutch. That allows us to go into the final battle with nearly full health, and then we end up getting 2 full health here. So here we go. I'll let this full battle here play out, though. Just so you can see how this ended up really coming together in the end. How everything really folded. It was just a bomb build that just kept on stacking and stacking and stacking, and the 2 level 3 spheres gave us a lot of power outside of the bombs. Fun stuff. The Overwhammer, of course, was amazing. This was just an amazing one. I really do appreciate you watching. If you are able to subscribe, that really means a lot. Like I said, on that way to 100 subscribers. This is level 19 Crucible. Level 20 is going to be coming. I just got to beat it. I've been trying. But here we go. Level 19 is complete. And that's how you do it, folks. All you got to do is get pretty much the luckiest run of all time. Bomb build went absolutely crazy. That was a fun one. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Hopefully the last episode, level 20 of Peglin.